Perched high up in the Kashmir Himalayas lies the isolated village of Gulmarg. Due to its geographic location, it receives some of the heaviest snowfalls in the region. It lays claim to the world's highest gondola, and recently, the first ever Himalayan heli-ski company started operating. Looking for a new challenge, adventure photographer Florian Wagner decided his next project would be a heliboarding trip to this remote region.
I'm looking for new stuff. I've been to the Himalayas before. The mountains there are bigger, they're more dangerous, more exciting. I wanted to find a new story in snowboarding that hasn't been done too many times.
For his photo adventure story, Florian invited 3 professional snowboarders to join him.
My name's Knut Eliasson. I'm 28 years old. I'm from Minnesota in the United States of America. I'm a snowboarder and team manager for Nitro Snowboards.
My name's Elias Elhard. I'm 25 years old. I'm born in Oberstaufen and I'm a professional snowboarder.
Hi, my name is Mark Svoboda. I'm 28 years old and I'm born and raised in Tulln and I'm a professional snowboarder.
Kashmir's greatest tragedy is that it's never overcome the trauma of partition. For over 60 years now, there has been a conflict of ownership between India and Pakistan. Gulmarg sits on the disputed line of control that divides the region, and with a huge military presence, it would seem that there is no end in sight for this, one of the world's longest unresolved conflicts.
I guess I'm just kind of naive and dumb. The fact that it's all like controlled by military and it's like a border town and it's sketchy territory, I guess it doesn't really bother me because I don't know really what I'm going into.
This is, I guess, a reason why we also do this trip, to go somewhere we can't calculate everything.
I'm expecting a mix between high tech and kind of, in terms of safety, underdeveloped.
To be honest, I didn't really prepare for the trip, or at least I didn't really try to read into it. So I'm gonna pretty much just jump into the cold water and see what's gonna happen. I'm still like getting way lots of info into my eyes, so it's hard to describe, but way different, and lots of people, lots of honking, crazy driving. I don't know, I think I need a few moments to capture all this.
Bum bum bole. Thank you so much.
Looks crazy fancy, oh my god.
But when we were driving through Sangria, it was sketchy because it was poverty-struck, tons of military people everywhere, and guns everywhere. It just looks like unstable and like not safe. And then we drove all the way up here through the mountains, super sketchy roads, got to Gulmarg, where we are now, and ended up at basically a 5-star resort. Now we're living like kings and we feel like for it. We got our turn around, sweet balcony, beautiful view. Got Mark Svoboda sitting in our king-size bed. Beautiful hardwood ceilings, mirrors everywhere to look at yourself. A walk-in closet, bathroom. Yeah, this is our 5-star hotel. It's pretty sick. We thought we were gonna be staying in some shack. Our first full day up in Gulmarg. We were gonna go heliboarding, but the weather was bad. And this girl came up to us and she's like, hey, there's a bank slalom going on up at the mountain. If you guys wanna do it, you can do it. And I love bank slalom, so instantly was like, I don't wanna go heliboarding. I'm not waiting, I wanna go do this bank slalom. Then we get there and it was super rad. There's probably like 50 foreigners and Kashmiri snowboarders there, just all there just for snowboarding and doing turns with each other.
Thank you everyone for entering the first ever Himalayan bank slalom. This is not about who wins today, this is about all of us as snowboarders getting together in Kashmir. Yeah. All right? Dude, the altitude, it really gets to you. But that was sick. What? Number one! You're kidding me? Yes! We got this! That is sick! Number one! Oh, this is coming. He's not. Mark's got this.
Yeah, Elias is the guy.
This. You got this.
Come on, baby.
Like a boss. Dude, this is awesome. Number one!
Helicopter flying is always intense. It's always crazy to, you know, just 5 people in such a machine flying over some new terrain.
So me and Elias, we went up to go scout the mountains for about 30 minutes to an hour, just look for spots and stuff. And then we got up there, we saw a lot of cool stuff, a lot of sketchy stuff, and a lot of fun stuff.
Off we go. Good morning. That's a sunny day. If you go heli skiing. They're gonna have lots of fun here.
Oh, it's a big area.
We have a perfect pickup spot up there. That's down there, so
Down there. See, look at these buggers here. They're really linked up.
Wow, this is good.
Still pretty dangerous through there at the moment. Upper base has an avalanche.
Yeah.
So this is a good starting point probably today in terms of stability. The cathedral's beautiful.
Let's leave it for another day to stabilize, okay? Look at this. This would be a nice shot, you know. That's gonna be trouble. There's like the military line, and that's Pakistan down there. But still, we can land on top of it.
You guys want to do a run? Just something easy and fast.
Yeah.
Take them down.
And then before we drove back in the helicopter, we saw this ridge that we wanted to ride down, the two of us. So me, Elias, and the guide Tim just dropped off on top of this mountain, and we rode, I think it was like 1,000 vertical meters, just straight down, open pow field, blower pow, sun was out, and it was absolutely amazing.
Okay, go. Okay, you can go, Tim. All right, buddy.
For me, the best thing and the by far most memorable thing about it was to see Knut, I think. You know, because I was riding there and I just see him being so stoked, you know, throwing up his arms, and it just felt so good, you know.
Okay. Awesome.
Woo, sick! How was it for you, Flo?
Oh, awesome!
Awesome! Oh, dude, this was amazing! And you know what was one of the greatest things? I always saw Knut and that blower snow, and I was like, holy you know, like you in that huge fontaine after you. I hope I could capture that. That was just amazing, that perspective.
Because the weather was nice, we started off with heliboarding straight up to the big mountains, which is very new for me and which was quite intense and really hard at the beginning.
Yeah, Mark, he was like, I mean, he's a street rail kid. He's a rail dude, super good snowboarder, but like big mountain riding, he's never really done it. And then Mark is just gonna straight line down that chute in the middle. It's gonna be insane.
Mark's just gonna... Well, I think he was talking about some flips down there, no?
You would just bring me up to the top part.
Quite some stuff came down, or almost an avalanche next to them, but it was all good.
That was pretty sick. Poor Mark was behind me getting sprayed with snow the whole time.
Seriously, I was tumbling and falling over.
You were falling?
Over rocks and stuff, yeah, because I couldn't see when you dropped, and suddenly I had nothing under my board.
It was kind of, sorry.
It was
You
really...
took a rough line without actually seeing anything. That's like the
couldn't-
worst you could actually get into.
Seriously, I didn't see anything.
The first line I dropped in of the whole trip, I been taking a takeoff that I wasn't actually planning. I did my turn, got over the first rock, and I'm like, all right, this is not exactly the way I wanted to take. But as I was there already, I had no other choice but go through it and try to, you know, get it down good. So I was happy about it on the one side, but on the other side, I was like, also questioning myself. Yeah. Oh my God. Whew. Oh my God, dude. That was scary. It wasn't exactly what I planned, but as I was in there, I was like, it's go time. I can't break now. It's like, whew. It went good. Ready?
We got back around 2 o'clock, and there was this old abandoned house. There was probably like two meters of snow on top of it, and there were pillows from the top roof to the second roof to the third roof. Me, Mark, and Elias went to the top, and all three of us had intentions of hitting it. Elias went first, drops the first pillow, lands, and then does a perfect frontside 360 into the smallest of the landing. And then me and Mark were just standing up there like, well, I guess we're not hitting this because we're just gonna look stupid if we hit this. This guy is killing it right now. So Elias hiked that thing maybe like 5, 6, 7 times and just destroyed it, and it was awesome.
That was awesome. I was planning to do straight, but I found myself in the air with the 180.
Oh, that's how it's going.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That was perfect, man.
Yeah. Today's the day. It's beautiful. These colors are amazing.
After that first good day, we were going back. Second day, Bluebird, super nice. Everyone's stoked. Get there early. get into the helicopter, the first crew, sit in the helicopter, get our headphones on, everything's ready. They start the heli, it's going good, and right when he's gonna lift off, all of a sudden all the exhaust, somehow a ton of exhaust just went instantly into the helicopter cockpit.
Your first thought is like, is that planned? Is that part of the deal? And then your second thought is like, no, this is going wrong.
Don't do that.
There's smoke inside.
Yeah, don't do that. If you get out of the helicopter, drop to your knees. If that was on a hill, you would have your head cut off.
It was one of those moments where we all ask ourselves, what if that would have happened up in the air?
Took the heli up to a face called Cathedral, which is actually on the border between Kashmir and Pakistan. Right when we got touched down with the heli, the sun came up, and we were standing there like, holy shit, this is gonna be sick. Me and Elias were super stoked. Mark was stoked, but kind of on edge at the same time. It's not really his thing, so it's cool. He was pushing his own boundaries, but Elias was just like, oh yeah, it's on, this is gonna be amazing.
Guys, good luck, have a great run. Finally made it up the mountain. Unfortunately only with one helicopter, but that's better than nothing.
Very easy to tell what the highlight was for me. You know, it was that 1 hour we had in the morning light. That was a highlight of the season for me even, not only of this trip. Looked back and I saw this huge rock, you know, and the huge waterfall of like snow coming down on it. I was like, but it went good. I guess we got a good shot and it was a great ride. It felt good, and it was another experience.
That's some of the coolest things I've actually ever seen. Put my years of skiing right there.
That was so sick.
Elias just destroyed the place. He just took the gnarliest lines and rode it so smooth. He just has such a good, like, control over his board and what he wants to do with it. Or when I go, I'm just like, all right, let's just make this look as best as possible and don't die.
Sweet, what's the next plan? Let's keep moving so we get another one before we have to go.
Now, where'd you go in the gully up there?
Oh,
On that side of it.
so in the shadow side.
Yeah, it'll be really fun, right? And it's nice to see everything the whole way down. You'll like it. Just take it nice and slow.
It looks pretty rocky in that, like where.
No. Just stay in the gully and
So I stay on the ridge where he went and then
drop into the gully.
Being honest, I definitely had moments where I thought, this is a bit too big for me, a bit too scary for me. Looking down a face where you just see about 3 meters and then you don't even see further because it was steep as. I've definitely been tested. It just peaked up to the day or to that moment where I was like, I can't really get something done here. I just couldn't land stuff for the first days, which was for sure kind of depressing. I felt like I'm in the wrong place.
I just couldn't get my turn over to the other ridge, and then just went down the rocks a bit. But I'm glad I tried at least, and I'm still here. Just hit my elbow quite a bit on that rock.
Just take some time and take some experience, but I think that's what I'm here for, to learn.
The most important development I did just for this trip is I built a quadrocopter. We did some tests at 3,000 meters. It looks good that we can fly up to 6,000 meters, which is quite spectacular. It hasn't been done before. I hope I don't crash it in the mountains.
"4,000 meters, minus 7 degrees, and the snapper did it. We flew for approximately 10 minutes, and I think we got some great shots of the chopper coming in, landing, and taking off again. I'm really excited about that. Okay, ready? Okay.
So Mark finally got back into his element and kind of like urban riding, just started nailing tricks. He was killing it, and he was stoked. So when you do good shots or you do good tricks, you feel real positive and confident about yourself. So your personality like changes instantly.
Oh, that felt good. I'm happy.
He's back in his natural habitat. Stoked to see this working out for Mark so good right now.
Awesome. Nice catch.
For sure, it felt good to get some stuff into the cameras. It definitely was a good end snowboarding wise for me on the trip.
Got it. Wow, that's a really cool shot. I never did that before. Look at it. Oh, nice. You like it? Yeah, let's have one or two more. Yeah, cool.
It was a test, but I think it was a good one, and it not only helped me personally, it also helped my snowboarding.
We had the best time, the best trip, and I'm really happy about that.
That trip was one of the best, I'd say, for me personally. It's good to see new stuff, it's good to see new people, and it's good to learn. Couldn't really ask for more.
I'm traveling for so many years with snowboarding and all. I have never seen anything like it here.
I really hope for the people, for the Kashmiri people, that peace will come soon and they will develop the way they deserve, because they're very, very nice, gentle, open, friendly, and hospitable people. It's such a shame that development gets stopped by unnecessary conflicts.
When I saw a smile here, it was real. It was never polished. It was never like, hey. It was always like, bam, he's smiling because he's smiling, and I like that.
I never thought in a million years I would ever come snowboarding in the Himalayas. Now I've come here, met the people, ridden the pout, eaten the food, seen the sights, and this place is unbelievable. The colors, the culture, the people, the mountains, the snow, it's all time. And I would recommend anyone coming here.
Welcome to Kashmir.
What if you was an incantation?
jumping, jumping, jumping. Awesome.
Snowboarding is so